Charlie is Nautic and Company, one of our relatively new board members.
Morning.
And where's Ed? There's Ed.
There's Ed.
And when I was at Charlie's place, it struck me, he had all these inflatables around. I said, what are you doing? He said, oh, it's a new business we're just starting. So, and where's your guy, Todd?
Todd is here. Todd
Everybody
Boyd.
seems to know Todd.
Yeah, Todd really has gotten around. Being we started off here with the inflatables, I'll just introduce Todd. Todd has taken over our inflatable division. We've expanded into that division, and he's just run amok with it. I mean, he has taken off with it more than what we ever expected it to start out at that speed. And we just feel Todd's a very good asset to the company. I have before and after pictures down here of what we're doing with restoring the inflatables and repairing. We're also selling restored inflatables at a reasonable price for somebody that's on the market looking for an inflatable that can't, you know, they're quite expensive piece of equipment, and we had no problem selling our first one.
What's a reasonable price?
Well, we actually sold one, I believe it was for what, $1,600. We repaired it, cleaned it up, and is that the one, Todd? No, that's not the one. That was a repair. But we sold it for like $1,600. If we get it at a reasonable price and Todd repairs it, we're going to give it out at a reasonable price. We're not looking to make a top dollar on it. We just wanted to get the division running and offer this to the customers so that and get the word out that, hey, we're doing inflatables. We have a division for it. So thanks to Todd, we were able to do that. Todd not only is going to be the working end of it, but he's also going to be the manager of the department, and he shows those skills to me, and I have no doubt that he can run the department.
And tell us about catamarans. I was on one.
Okay.
Wow.
All right, yeah, we do catamaran repair. Dennis and I are kind of laughing at it here. My competition, Dennis, will be up here in a minute.
Yeah, so, is that fun?
And you know,
I did that.
I shifted a gear on actually what I was going to say this morning, because we're all in business here. And it's not here, we're not here to sell my business to you like I would a customer. But what I wanted to point out is Dennis and I, we bang into each other every now and then. We just finished up a boat just recently that Dennis did all the bathrooms in it. I was doing interior woodworking at the time, and we just had fun with it. And sometimes Kathy would come to me and I'd say, well, Dennis is doing the best he can to get that job done. I know you ran into a lot of little snags there with it, but I backed Dennis up. And I said, no, you got to understand that when you're doing this kind of work, this is what's going to happen. And it wasn't anything serious, but it's the idea that Nautic Company, if we're working with somebody side by side, we're going to back you up. In other words, you know, like I said, I backed Dennis up. I said, no, he's running into some problems. He needs to get it done. It needs more time. We also work with other companies and different projects. We have some projects slated for this year that we're not afraid to ask our competition. I might as well let the cat out of the bag for you, Dennis. I do have a boat slated to come in later this year. I'm just waiting for the right moment that I need to talk to you to get on board with the project, because the project is so big that we feel we need to carry our competition into it with us. And like I said, with Nautic, we're not afraid to ask for help so that we can take care of the customer and give them good customer service. So there you go. I wasn't even going to say anything, but I might as well.
We did business here.
Yes, exactly. We're all here to share it together. Just a little bit about our company. We do all aspects. We're doing teak wood, same as Dennis, and we're doing fiberglass. We actually extended the back end of a catamaran 38 inches and gave it a 21-inch higher draw on it. What was happening, the catamaran would go under sail, and when it squatted down, it was taking on water up the back end of the sugar scoops. So we extended it. What that did is that made the boat more go on plane like this. We engineered it and designed the mold and did the extensions. We do painting. We recently recouped our painting booth. It was more a storage shed than it was a painting booth. We had it inspected, fire rated. We had EPA in there. We had OSHA in there.
Did you have Blair in there?
I'm not sure who all came. I saw a lot of people. we've been seeing, Nautic Company has been seeing an awful lot of OSHA reps, and EPA reps, and the yard, Kathy, wherever you are. She's been chasing me on an ongoing basis, calling me on an ongoing basis. So, with that being said, we're trying to comply to all those rules and regulations, and it seems like it's all trickling into South Florida at this time that we need to all, as companies, come up to par on those regulations.
And we have that person to speak to you today.
Yes, and I'm trying to move on quickly, is that all of our employees are being trained. They all hold maritime cards. We have 3 of our employees that are 33-hour OSHA certified, and then the rest of them have the 10-hour maritime card. And we also have several employees slated for marine schooling. We also, Pete, wherever you are, the new guy, Pete here is going to be doing some schooling for us. I'm going to be sending my safety director, Rudy, here. He is the head of our safety department, and Rudy has really come along that way as far as the schooling goes, as to not only give good customer service, but we also want to have our employees trained in the safety aspect. And Rudy's doing a great job of that. He's going to be we're going to be calling Peter and having him go to more schooling and take it from there. We also have a new supervisor in our fiberglass division. His name is Mark Yalvansky. I think I said it right. He comes all the way from Connecticut. He was just recruited by Nautic recently. His roots were here in South Florida, but he spent the last 10 years building yachts and boats in Connecticut, and he's now back here and is now employed by Nautic Company. He has a wide range of 10 years experience and has been schooled in actual boat building and boat engineering, so he's going to be another big asset to the company. Like I said, we have an open, ongoing growth to the company. We're adding divisions. We're currently slated to expand our woodworking division. We have expanded in the sense that we have square footage we're looking for. And we intend to, of course, put the equipment in there to enable our woodworkers to do the job that's needed for the quality work. Other than that, I'm going to leave this up here for Dennis, so he can run by his thing. He didn't bring anything this morning, so I'm going to leave this up here for Dennis.